How did we know that the universe is expanding? In 1925, with the benefit of improved telescopes, Hubble started to notice that the light coming from the galaxies was shifted a little towards the red end of the spectrum due to the Doppler effect known as redshift. But what is a redshift? Redshift and blueshift describe how light shifts toward shorter or longer wavelengths as objects in space move closer or farther away from us. In 1929, Hubble concluded that the galaxies and clusters of galaxies were in fact flying apart from each other at great speed, and that the universe therefore definitely growing in size. In effect, all the galaxies we see are slightly red in color due to redshift. Hubble showed that in our expanding universe, every galaxy is rushing away from us with a speed which is in direct proportion to its distance, known as Hubble's law. The law is usually stated as the velocity of recession is equal to the multiplication of the distance between the observer and the galaxy to the Hubble's constant. Returning to the image of the expanding universe as a balloon inflating, if tiny dots are painted on the balloon to represent galaxies, then as the balloon expands, so the distance between the dots increases, and the further away apart the dots, the faster they move apart. So the fact that we see all the galaxies receding from us does not necessarily mean that we are at the very center of the universe. Observers in all other galaxies would also see all the other galaxies flying away according to the same law. And the pattern of galactic dispersal would appear very much the same from anywhere in the cosmos. But Hubble's discovery did more than just show that the universe was changing over time. If the galaxies were flying apart, then clearly at some earlier time the universe was smaller than at present. Following back logically like a movie played in reverse, it must ultimately have had some beginning when it was very tiny indeed, an idea which gave rise to the theory of the Big Bang. So when the Big Bang happened, the universe started to expand. Scientists now think that the accelerated expansion of the universe is driven by a kind of the repulsive force generated by quantum fluctuations in otherwise empty space. What's more, the force seems to be growing stronger as the universe expands. For lack of a better name, scientists call this mysterious force simply dark energy. The known properties of dark energy are consistent with Einstein's cosmological constant. According to Einstein, the constant would be a repulsive force that counteracts gravity, keeping the universe from collapsing on itself. Einstein later discarded the idea when astronomical observations revealed that the universe was expanding, calling the cosmological constant his biggest blunder he had ever made. Now that we see the expansion of the universe is accelerating, adding in dark energy as a cosmological constant could nearly explain how space-time is being stretched apart. But that expansion still leaves scientists clueless as why the strange force exists in the first place. The dark energy is 70% of the universe, and it is unknown what the dark energy consists of. There is a theory that the dark energy is the fifth type of an energy. So humanity don't know what the universe mostly made of, how to detect it. All we know that the universe is expanding due to the dark energy.